You feel like your life is over. That's the title of a new report released jointly by Americans for Immigrant Justice, the Sanctuary of the South, and Human Rights Watch. It details dangerous and abusive conditions at 3 immigration detention centers in Miami, Florida, since Trump returned to office. One of the detained people they spoke to said detention officers made men eat while shackled with their hands behind their backs. One man said, quote, "We had to bend over and eat off the chairs with our mouths like dogs." The report also describes how detained immigrants are routinely denied access to legal counsel and critical medical care. In a TikTok video that went viral in March, an unidentified immigrant from Mexico, detained at the Chrome ICE jail in Miami, begs for help as he secretly records the inhumane conditions inside his overcrowded holding cell. Several other immigrant men are seen sleeping on the floor. And the significance of it, what it is showing.
So what we see in that video is exactly what was described by these men that were held at Chrome Detention Center. These cells are being used for the quote-unquote processing period when people are first brought in. Now, these cells are only meant to hold a small number of people for a matter of hours. Those conditions you saw, those are men who were held in there for 1 week, 2 weeks. In those rooms, they do not have regular access to showers. They're in frigid temperatures with the air conditioning blasting. They're sleeping on concrete floors for days. Some of the rooms don't have, regular access to a sink and soap to wash people's hands. And as I mentioned, those same cells were being used at some point to hold women being brought to Chrome. Again, a male-only facility. The women told me that in their cell they had a toilet, but with the way that the windows were only partially glazed over, male detainees from other cells could actually stand on a chair and look in and watch them while they were using the toilet. What we saw across all 3 detention centers that we looked at was really a concerning and chronic lack of access to appropriate medical care.